everybody, Edo here, and I am about to review a game from Blue Orange. But before I do, I just want to let everyone know that recently Blue Orange asked me to do an overview of 3 games for virtual booths and cons for them. I've known them for a long time. They're local to the Bay Area. And for it, they didn't want it in my normal zone. They wanted to have a Blue Orange banner behind me and have tons of Blue Orange games, and there'll be a picture of it. And so they sent me all these games, none of which I had played, or almost none of which I had played. And I was like, can I review these? And they were like, sure, which is great. So, the review you're about to see was not paid for, though I was paid for something else from Blue Orange, and it included a mountain of games, which I'm now reviewing. So, let me jump in. And here we have Scarabya, Scarabya, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a made-up word, but this is designed by the duo of Bruno Cathala and Ludovic Montblanc. And like always, these guys have put together just a fantastic game. Super easy to learn, easy to play, plays like in 20-30 minutes, and it really just works. Actually, we played like 3 hours ago, and I left one of the boards set up. This one's empty, but at the start of the game, everyone's going to construct a board. One player is going to take these tiles, mix them around, and lay them out, and place them, creating the space. It has some holes in it, you fill them up, and then everyone's going to match this board. So it's modular in that every time you play it's different, but when you play, everyone's the same. Then you'll notice there are a number of scarabs on the map here, and what you're trying to do is capture the scarabs in little pens that are built out of these tiles. Well, what are we going to do? So we have a stack of 12 cards here. 12 cards for 12 rounds, each one matching one of your pieces, and everyone has the same pieces, and you're going to flip one over, and we're going to get the L shape, and everyone now places the L shape. So again, this player's already played through, but I would look for the L shape here, somewhere in here, there it is, and first placement has to be overlap one spot of the middle 4, and then from there you just have to touch a previously placed piece. You can't go up on top of mountains, you can't overlap pieces, you can't go off the board, but you're essentially going to be building it out. Now, ultimately, if you can't place a piece because it's late in the game, and it does happen, you forfeit it, but otherwise you're going to be building out. You can cover scarabs, but what you're trying to do as the game progresses is put those scarabs into little areas. So if I were playing, let's see if I can just do this quickly. Come on. Okay, we'll put this here. What am I doing? We will put this like this. Is this going to work? Put this like this. Still haven't captured it. Now, when you're capturing it, okay, I'll use the long one. Okay. So when you're capturing a scarab, it has to be within 4 squares, or they're just on the board. So you're trying to get it within 4. It could be 4 squares, 3 squares, 2 squares, or 1. They can be in sort of different shapes, but they have to be orthogonal. And the number of squares you capture it in is its point value. So in this case, I have 1 scarab, but it's in a pen of 3 squares, so it is worth 3 points. If 2 scarabs were in that space, they each would be worth 3 points. So if I have 3 scarabs in 3 spaces, it'd be, each one's worth 3 for 9 points. Typically, you don't have that many, but there are some good matchups you can get. But otherwise, sometimes you'll just have 1 scarab in 1 space, like if you just sort of had something where they were just locked in, or you might have more. And so you end up building out the board, like you can see here, scoring scarabs in the different areas, and then as you play, you put the points on the scarabs for what they're worth. I love that design, because really, you're playing early on, it's going fast, everyone's playing simultaneously as cards are flipping and you're adding, some people a little slower, but you get there, and then you get to the final pieces, you place it, and then by that point you've already put all your points down, and all you're really doing is going like 1 plus 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7, and you just go there and you score and you're done. I thought this was great. It really is nicely done. The components are fantastic. This piecing of putting the boards together, a little finicky, but nothing it doesn't work. And it creates a very unique and fun, fast-paced game that really scales well with multiple players because you're playing simultaneous. So I think this is great. This is a fantastic game. Whatever you want to call it. Thanks. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.